Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, and germs of all ages. This is Werlin, aka the Wookiee. I'm coming to you live with my own voice, as Quick would say. Sorry I'm running a few minutes late this morning. I'm setting up something interesting, and, well, sometimes interesting takes longer than normal. I hope all of you are here and excited for something a bit different. As you may see in the title, I am doing Civ 5. So let's see if I can get this to work, shall we? Because if it does, great. If not, well, yeah, there's that. Morning, Night Owl. Hope you're doing acceptably well today.
Greetings to you, great King Rom Kong Hang, leader of the glorious Siamese people. Almighty King, your people bow down before you in awe and fear. You are the ruler of Siam, an ancient country in the heart of Southeast Asia. Siam is a beautiful and mysterious land. Surrounded by foes, beset by bloody war and grinding poverty, the clever and loyal Siamese people have endured and triumphed. King Rom Kong Hang, your empire was once part of the Khmer Empire until the 13th century AD, when your ancestors revolted, forming a small Sukhothai kingdom. Through successful battle and cunning diplomacy, the tiny kingdom grew into a mighty empire, an empire which would dominate Southeast Asia for more than a century. O wise and puissant King Rom Kong Hang, your people need you.
Yeah, Night Owl, I'm seeing that. Funny thing is, I'm in the stream. I had changed the scene and it wasn't changing.
This is a good place to found a city. Food and resources are plentiful here. Press your Settlers Found City button.
Ah, now it's working. Okay, I am playing with all the everything on, just to show how to do things. Now, first rule. So I say this is a new install. I have to find that here in a minute. There. Okay, how you do things at the very first is extremely important. The fun thing to me is
I have some information that may be of use.
A, what do you build first? Because you can either build a monument, which starts your culture going, or build a scout, which starts your recon, but you can recon with the warrior. It's a 50-50, in my opinion.
Excuse me.
I almost always go for archery start, because then
Excuse me.
that you can start off by getting some archers out. Okay, now, interesting but important thing. As you see, there's 6 different, hex spaces. Well, if you go out 5 spaces, because this will only expand by 2, you can put a radius of 6 all the way around it at that distance and have the most coverage of territorial claim, which would put him here, which unfortunately is going to be too close to this save state.
City-states are small countries that are not competing to win the game. You may interact with them diplomatically, or you may go to war with them.
Or you may use them for
Excuse me.
Podsies. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can put one here. I can put one. Now putting one here is going to be interesting because it has to be 3 away. I don't think I can put one here easily. And there's another city over here.
Our capital city has finished building a unit.
Ancient ruins hold secrets that may advance our civilization.
Okay, since I don't have archers yet, I'll go for the scout.
The haft of the
Now I've got archers.
I have some information that may be of use.
Yeah, social policy. Social policies can do all kinds of interesting stuff. I'm gonna go for liberty because I'm gonna need the settlers. $75 gold. Not a great outcome. That's actually one of the least valuable things to get this early in the game. I found Australians. So Australians in Colombo. Thankfully, that does not mean that I have poisonous spiders out the everywhere. If that was true, we'd be in big trouble.
We have a worker, but have not improved any tiles yet.
Yes, I know. Go here, irrigate. Now, here's a very important thing. When you've got a recon, even if they're not close to it, send them to a ruin. If you send them there, you will get more points towards something good. There's actually a penalty for taking a ruin with a combat unit.
Only one military unit can occupy a tile at a time.
Unfortunately, yes. Wow, there's a bunch of them. Don't usually see this many.
The meek shall inherit the earth, but not its mineral.
I think somebody just posted that. Now, early game bonus. Go for masonry. Usually I go for cheap stuff so that I can keep up, but that one there is important. In Civ 5, the pyramids give you 2 freebies and increase speed by 25% for your workers. That holds true for the entire rest of the game.
I have some information that may be of use.
The enemy unit you are near is fortified.
Yeah, which means it takes a lot more work to root it out. Now, if I had siege archers or siege weapons, it wouldn't be nearly so painful. But I don't.
One of your combat units is near an enemy unit.
I have some information.
We have succeeded.
I know we have succeeded because I'm smart.
You now have a
Oh yes, pyramids and their value drastically vary depending on which version. You know, was it 2 that gave you a free granary in every civ for having the pyramids? Or in every city? Oh great, they tell me where more barbarians are. There, and there. How nice of them.
We have a unit that is on the verge.
Thou shalt shalt not muzzle the ox when he treadeth out the corn.
Very nice. Alright. At this point, I've got the loop done. I'm gonna Ame him. And he's gonna run. Another thing that none of the tutorials tell you is if you heal in your territory, it's a 50% increase.
Cities, like military units, can defend against attack. Cities can bombard besiegers.
Now, I'm not going to play this civilization the way it's intended to be because this particular Civ doesn't want to have a second city. And I don't really like that. Not yet. Yeah, Samurai, if some of the balancing on some of this is, well, Nah, they've done Alpha Centauri and Alpha Centauri Beyond Earth, and that's nothing new.
He who destroys a good book kills reason itself.
Kinda need calendar before I need wheel, but I need both. Now, take that.
La France t'offre cette...
Neither one of you are all that close. That is good. See, this one isn't as far as I want, but I get one in here because it's 3 away from Melbourne and 3 away from my capital. And that's the minimum required.
I have some information that may be of use.
I have faith. And now I shut the pyramids. Okay, now, often I'll use the city first and then use the unit. Let's see, if I use the defense unit, it'll kill him. And you get extra XP for the unit if it's the one doing it. The city gets no XP.
So teach us to number our days, so that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom.
Yay, Golden Age, things work better.
Wisdom and virtue.
Our treasury has grown, and we have money to spend. You can spend money.
Or I can save money because I know I'm going to go to the negative soon. I know I'm going to be going in the negative soon, so I'm not going to spend the money. Thank you. I wish they would redo things like Civ Pirates and some of the other fun ones that were out.
You may want to consider this.
The old, Civ Pirates, Sid Meier's Civ, all kinds of stuff. But the one I really wish that they would remake, and I don't know if there's a rights issue or what, so I'm not, Sid Meier's Ants and Sid Meier's Life. Which Sid Meier's Life was basically, well, it was kind of Spore before Spore was. But it was even more complicated than that, and it really explored the theory that became simulation theory in a video game in the late 80s. Yeah, it got the one in like 2004, but that one's still pretty difficult to play on a modern computer. I've got it and I've played it, but it's...
In Hector enter, with a spear.
But with all this talk of simulation theory, playing Civ Life would be interesting for people. There we go. Okay. We're buying that tile. Now they can't spawn on us. How did they hit me, but I can't hit them? You know? As Biffing Brit says, absolutely perfectly balanced with absolutely no exploits.
He who comes.
I have some information that may be...
No. Scratch that. I want them here. Okay, now. There are lots of ways to approach this. I'm kind of in a mixed territory of plains, hills, mountains. So it's not like I'm in the middle of the Great Desert and can go, oh yes, God of Desert. Or I'm not, etc. So I'm going to go for the exploit of God of Craftsman. Let's go worship Hephaestus. Because everything gets built faster that way. If you put them on alert, they heal. Now that I've completed Liberty, I actually get bonuses for all the bonuses. And since I've already got my Pantheon, I can go straight for profit and religion.
The sun shines brightly on our lands.
Now, Thailand.
I have some information that may be of use.
What religion should I have started in Thailand? Anybody got a preference? Well, there's Zoroastrianism, but there's no Zorgism because Civ V is one of the ones you can't build a custom. or at least custom name. Several of the others you can do custom names, and, well, that would definitely be on the table. Anybody else got preference? Well, okay. Alright, Founder's Beliefs. And yeah, I'm going to go for some that instantly give me some bonuses. Ceremonial Burial. Make everyone happy. Everything else can give you stuff, but this automatically just becomes a cumulative happiness bomb. Second one. It's going to be one of two things. Either Guruship or Pagodas. Now I'm going to go for Pagodas and hope to pick up Guruship when I refine the religion. Because when you mix Guruship and Hephaestus, Thailand, the weirdest develop? I'm not sure. Most of the rest come from deserts, so, but yeah, going a little bit, well, not really all that old school to me, but, you know, tossing it back a little.
Even brute beasts and wandering birds do not fall into the same traps or nets. The king's might is greater than...
Of course, I think I was in high school when Civ 1 came out. And I was in high school when Civ 2 came out. Or just barely starting college. So, I am old guy. Those guys have to die. Really want to do one thing with them, but with this guy right here, it's going to be problematic. Alright, good, he's gone. Does it sound like they're saying unalive them to anyone else? Or is that just my ears?
You made an instrument.
Thanks to your research,
shines.
all of your future military units will possess the Embark promotion and can move across the water.
Now, important note. Any unit that's not in your territory when you get that does not get that until they go back into your territory. So if that's that recon unit and the explorer hadn't gone back into my territory and then tried to cross the water, it couldn't. But since I've had it go back, now it can. It's a little thing that they don't tell you that's very important later on. And now I have wine. I can't hit that. Yeah, I think, personal comment here, that the decision to mess with how cities work was a mistake. I know a lot of people say otherwise, but it changed the game so drastically that it doesn't feel like the same game anymore in a lot of respects.
A horse! A horse! My kingdom for...
Okay, now mathematics gives me some interesting stuff. Courthouse is going to be really useful, so is catapult. But construction gives me composite longbowmen. And I'm going to need them sooner because they hit harder for defense. And with all the stuff that's been waving after me, now let's make Colombo friendly with me. And the Aussies. Yes, Mercury, actually, you can make mod packs for this fairly easily. I just have never done it. But if anybody wanted to, heck yeah, I'd help with that. That would be a project that would be fun. Get Cookie and Squick and Hals and a bunch of the other voices in the WBPL to voice parts of it. That could be a lot of fun. Well, to be honest, I never even thought of that. But yeah, that could be. Do you see where I wasn't spending money? Last turn I was at -4.
Here is something that may be helpful.
Yes, I made friends with Colombo because they're happy that I killed. And I made friends with Melbourne because they're happy that I killed. And now I'm building things right on their borders because, well, it's mine.
Three things are to be
You
looked
can
to.
upgrade obsolete units,
That
turning them
stand
into
on the
more
right
powerful
spot,
units by
and
spending
be
gold.
securely founded. that it be successfully executed.
Tex is not the only one who does military stuff here. Keep in mind my background. Yes, murder friends. We are friends who murder together. We are not murdering our friends. That's a different story. But see how on the map I've completed a wheel? I'd have another one out here in the ocean, but it's not there. Now I could just circle out farther and farther in bands and expand my empire exponentially. And as I run into other people, I can either divert and go around them, or I can just, well, consume. Ah, good oven. I try to balance my warlike behaviors with diplomacy, simply for the fact that carrot and stick. Sometimes mauling my enemies is not the best way to win the game in the end. Sometimes banking them for other things is, until they get annoying, and then, well, as the line goes, the inevitable betrayal. They decide that I'm not worth it, or they start doing all kinds of espionage against me, in which case, well, yeah, bad things happen for them. Now, when you're building like this, in this pattern, you get two bands out everywhere, which technically leaves these three hexes in the center of each unclaimed, which you can build into, buy out, no problem. I haven't figured out a mathematical pattern with the hexes and the circle and how they grow out naturally that automatically would get every square. Leaving those three hexes behind is the best I've been able to figure out. That doesn't overlap hexes so that you've got one city trying to claim things from other cities. Yes. Yes, like when India goes ultra pacifist and tries to nuke the world. But see, one thing I've done with this is I have turned on the random uh, personas or whatever it is, so that all
Mathematics is the
of the
game and key
leaders'
to the science.
tendencies are random from. So you could have Washington having Cleopatra's. Makes for the game to be a little more, little less repetitive. You have fun, Night Owl. I'm sure people will behave themselves, and if not, well, I still do have the band hammer as well. Now, Temple of Artemis can be useful, but it only gives you ranged bonuses for a time. Just the thing I didn't need. But remember the pattern here. City, then unit. That way the unit gets the XP. The other thing to remember is, if possible, move 2 full turns away from wherever the barbarians are. Sometimes it'll get you a long ways away. Sometimes it gets you into others, admittedly, but more often than not, it gets you to a place where it's gonna be harder for them to target you. And that is the name of the game in this. Don't be targeted when you're healing. Because unless you're checking on the unit or really watching the stuff when it's other things, the bot's turns and all, it can be that your unit's getting hammered while it's healing, and it just gets into this loop of heal for 10, lose 10, heal for 10, lose 10, and never stops. And if you're not watching, you don't realize that this unit is never going to heal.
Do not wait to strike till the iron is hot, but make it hot by striking.
Which is not really a good thing to do with iron often as a blacksmith. Um, you can do some of that, but it's also going to actually cool it faster than heating it, depending on where you're striking it, or it's going to just deform the whole thing, and yeah. Don't try to hammer forge like that. It's not worth it. Especially if you might crack the... Yeah. No, just don't do it. in essence, every 3 workers do the work of 4. And when you've got like 20, 25 workers sometimes, like I do, in mid and late game, that's a huge force multiplier. See, these guys were almost healed, but now got spotted. If I don't move them, they will continue to be attacked. And that is the trap card. Okay, early game, my pattern is this. Build 1 or 2 structures, and then hopefully I'll have enough things built up and the city's built up fast enough that I can get a settler in less than 10 turns. I try not to build them in a city that takes more than 10 turns because it just bogs it down too much. Unless it's right at the beginning. So I'll keep building stuff until then. After that, it's build, structure, either structure, then archer and settler, or structure, then archer, settler. Repeat. With throwing in every once in a while, especially the big cities, a wonder. It's the fastest way I've found to build your civilization up and be able to have everything keep running. Only thing is, I really don't like getting the, oh, you've gotten the weapons upgrade, because that means he can no longer get the recon bonuses. And without the recon bonuses, he's less valuable to me in the field. See, he's at 10. I'm going to hold off one more. Hopefully it comes down to 9.
Oh, happy day.
And yeah, I got a great general. I'm going to just kind of leave him be, because he'll give me defensive when I need it. And if I don't need it yet, don't spend it. Alright, so I'm going to ask, does anybody have any questions, comments, or anything else on this? Because we're coming up on our break here in a few minutes, and I want to see if anybody's got anything they want to ask me. The Mayans are Catholics. Oh no. I should have built a recon unit there. I'll build a few more of those here in a little bit.
There is only one good.
Okay, folks, well, it's at the midpoint. I need to get up, move around, and I'm going to tinker with a few things so that I can try to get some of the UI working better. I will be back in a few minutes. Be nice to each other. I'll be watching you.
Just as it has always been, when our memories of the ancient world fade into twilight, a new era dawns to fill the void, an unfamiliar path with a pulse of its own, a tempo not dictated by the labor of men, but accelerated by the rhythm of machines, launching the world into an age of bold innovation. From this cauldron of steel and sweat, a vision of prosperity emerged. Harnessing the untold power of the elements, turning night into day. Creating new designs that brought the world stage to the masses. And providing an experience that many had never imagined. The advent of mechanized warfare brought devastation like none the world had ever seen. Providing a window of opportunity for some to dictate conformity as regime.
Yes, I'm trying to play with the UI to make things work better because, well, it's having problems. I hope that's a good thing and not a bad thing. Oh, I have befuddled something. Now, if you don't mind me asking, what happened? Because you did not say what was going on. Ah, wisdom tooth removal. So do you feel less wise, more wise, or just high? Oh, so what was today then? Ew, even more fun. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, I think I may actually have it working now. Yay. Maybe? Maybe? No. I don't know if you guys can see the brokenness of this screen, but let me demonstrate it to you real quick. So we're going back to BRB while I try to fix this because it's broke. Well, at least you have the pup to help. My problem is every time I modify this, I have to close the game, reopen the game, and then see if it worked. Oh, now there's a classic. This is not an endorsement, but GOG has Return to Monkey Island on its special right now for considerably off. That is a OG classic. Well, not all that OG, but OG enough for many of you.
Just as it has always been, when our memories of the ancient world fade into twilight, a new era dawns.
No, I don't know what I'm gonna have to do, but the game is all of a sudden extremely broken. So we're gonna change games because I'm not getting it fixed right now, and that's a problem. So I'm going to stop stream and come back so that the things take effect and changes. I will be back in about 2 minutes or less. Don't go anywhere.